Chapter 3 Intrigue at Raimon.
And with a yo-ho-ho, it's TaleOfTheToaster. Welcome back to Let's Play INAZUMA 11. We have an ace striker and we'll definitely get into this year's national finals and win the title. That's right, just remember that the Occult match was just a friendly. Now it's time to get into the real business.
No, not Axel. The new kid who's just got back from America.
Back from America? There's no one like that in the football club.
He asked, "Where's the soccer room?" So I thought he was in the football club. Well, I guess such a nice-looking guy would be wasted on the football club anyway. Ha 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 ha.
I wonder if there really is a transfer student from America. I'll go find out. Okay, so a tall, handsome American is apparently in the football club room. I should really check out what that whole business to do with Celia is. I'm sure I'll go over it.
He's a bit of a smart aleck.
Alec Hardy, where were you on the night of Danny's murder? Okay, turning it into a Broadchurch reference now. Yeah, I'm just gonna wander around the classrooms a bit while I talk more, because in the last one, we took on what I feel is the single worst aspect of INAZUMA 11, the Occult match. And just point out that sometimes I just sit and wonder, because you know, I love INAZUMA 11, it's my favourite gaming series besides Super Smash Bros. And sometimes I just like to sit down and think, you know, what if I actually did just give up because Occult was too hard for me when I was younger? What if I did genuinely give up? Because I even brought a friend over to my house one day who'd never played the game before, just to let him give it a go, see if a fresh new mind was capable of beating Occult, because I sure couldn't do it. He wants to have a book subscription. Is that a plug for the INAZUMA 11 manga? I do wonder. But like, it was too much for me, and I know that a lot of people agree with me on this, that Occult's just too hard, and no other match in the game is like it. There'll never be a big gimmick like Ghost Lock again. There'll never be anything that will just stop our ability to, you know, play the game. It's all fair matches from here on out, but the first match in the game, within just the first few hours, is incredibly difficult, and it nearly stopped me from playing this game altogether. And now I absolutely adore this series. I've played so many games in it. It's a real scorcher today. And you know, INAZUMA 11 could be totally missing from my life. I might have played nothing more than just a few hours of the whole series if I just gave up on Occult. It's real sad to think, but I did persist. I did beat them eventually. Because they won't even let you get a draw, and you can't go to extra time either. You can't go to penalties, you just have to do it within that very short amount of time. And really, I just depended on that opening fire tornado to win the match in this LP, which shouldn't even really be possible because it's Kevin's match. But I think that's enough about Occult. Anyway, I might as well talk to this guy. He's got to pick up stones as a punishment. Poor guy. Like how the logo's imprinted here on the ground. It's not often that a school has such an intricate logo. You know, my school was just a shield. I can't even remember what was on the shield. It was just a shield.
Hey, cutie pie! Do you know where the soccer club room is? It's over there, and I'm not a cutie pie. Especially not to the likes of you.
Right, they got off on great footing.
Whoa, this is the club room. It's, certainly unique. Looks like some kind of rabbit hutch.
Well, that's one way to put it. Are you the transfer student from America? Nah, no way, you're not handsome enough.
Looks like they're all gossiping about me already. I'm Bobby Shearer. I'd like to join the club as a defender, if you've got room.
Another clown joins the circus. Oh, poor Miles, leave him alone.
Incidentally, have you heard? They've announced that you'll face Wild Junior High in the Football Frontiers Tournament first round.
Now, have a look at this. Like, just go through all the names and just in your comments, like, predict who you think's gonna win. Brainwashing. Oh, no, they've got a bye to the second round. Okay, so we're fighting Wild. Otaku and Rampage. Now, Occult's in this tournament. They're starting off against Beacon. There's Historic and Bounty. There's Polaris, not the YouTube network, but a football team. They'll be taking on Empress. There's Shun, which is actually the name of a player in INAZUMA Go. They're taking on Monument. And then Royal Academy get a bye to the second round as well. Who's going to do the best out of all these? I'd be really interested to see your guesses as to who's going to get through.
I just want to find out what the Football Frontier is all about. The best way to do that is go and watch you get crushed by all the teams, that's all. Oh, and new boy, I expect you to have learned some proper manners by the time we next meet.
Gosh, she's so uptight. Fine, whatever. Later, Nelly.
Anyway, it's great that we got a new team, mate. I'm the captain, Mark. Nice to meet you, Bobby.
Mate, eh?
Huh?
Oh, nothing. Nice to meet you. I'm a great defender. I'm up my own ass. I have to say ass instead of arse. I'm not British for a change. Well, I hope Bobby settles in. And another route on the connection map has opened. Nellie's walking off into the distance. Walk along the path. You've got to clean that grass.
How did he know my name?
Because you are the headmaster's daughter and it's just gossip. What we can actually do, we can go into info and look at the tournament bracket this way. So after each match we'll be able to see who's won and see who our potential recruits are. There's all these other options, like we've looked at the blog, which we might as well do again because it's been a while. What? Football battles? Celia, you're so sweet and innocent. I just love that about you. Kids these days, they've got some cheek. Two-man dragon tornadoes are real. Have you noticed that Todd's pretty much the only person to be commenting on these blogs? Yeah, we've seen the player binder. Scout, that's only useful when we're relying on somebody to actually recruit a player, which we can't do yet. There's the team strip. We can actually change our costumes, but I'd rather stick with the Raimon kit out of those options. Got connect info, which only relates to multiplayer. We have the Nothing 11 over there, so that's pretty much everything within the info. We can change our formation as well, because now we've... Oh, well, that's just where the players go. We do, and that's the formation for the battle. Now, I remember how to do it now. See where it says F basic? We can change it to all formations like this. I think I'll be sticking with basic for now, but I'll probably choose a different formation later down the line. So let's go to the club room and check back up on Bobby. Hi, I'm Bobby Shearer. I just got back from America. I'll be a member of the soccer club from now on, so pleased to meet you. Huh? Of course, this is much less out of place in the American version of the game, because, you know, calling it soccer isn't out of the ordinary for that dub.
Nellie's coming to our next match. We'll have to play well to keep her happy.
God, barely even talked about the American dub of this game. That's definitely a topic to go over when I get the chance.
What? I was just saying we'll have to play well for Nellie.
Miss Nellie is coming to watch the match. Oh no, this can't be. If you mess up this match, then my position will be... So exactly what kind of team is Wild Junior High fielding? Yeah, let's not forget, Wintersea is our coach. He's not much of one, but he is the coach.
Well, even with their jumping, they won't be able to beat our Fire Tornado, will they?
We've got the Dragon Tornado now, you know. Don't forget about that.
Fire Tornado? I'd really love to see a super move like that in action. You show me, won't you, Axel? Did you pick that up during your time as Kirkwood's star player?
You... How do you know about that?
Actually, I'm a big fan of yours. Wow, Axel used to be Kirkwood's star player.
What's a Kirkwood? I know there's no way for us to know who Kirkwood are, even though they were the runners-up in the last Nationals, but the way he puts that.
That means they're the second best in the whole country. Royal Academy are still number 1, though.
What's a Kirkwood? I knew you were something special, Axel. Not Mr. Tumble again. No, not really. Oh, yeah, now you're all modest as well. I'm not really sure whether the fire tornado will be enough to overcome Wild's jumping ability. It'd be wise to not underestimate them. Well, if you say so, Axel, that's bound to be the case. We'll have to find a move that uses a higher jump than your fire dragon tornado. Yeah, next we'll have to look for a move that controls the skies.
That reminds me, Celia's gone to the library to do some research. Perhaps you will be able to find something that will help us beat the Wild team.
Well, then go and find Celia as quickly as you can. Bobby, come with me, please. We have some paperwork to sort out regarding your transfer. Oh, okay, Mr. Wintersea. Yeah, I'll see you all later. Okay, bye for now. By the way, with this American accent, keep quiet for now. It would be better for both of us, don't you think? I'm not just going for the most stereotypical American accent I can come up with. I'm trying my best to recreate how he sounds in the anime, but I'm not very good at it. Back from America, eh? Oh yeah, you used to live in America too, didn't you, Sylvia?
Huh? Oh, yeah, I did.
As for her voice, I'm just trying to replicate how she sounds in the game, which is not at all accurate considering her background. You know, Sylvia apparently used to live in America as well. Jack's just hungry and the tummy rumbling sounded like a fart. It's such a wet blanket. It's supposed to be a tough defender. He should be careful that the new kid from America don't steal his place in the squad.
Oh, Mark, I've got some good news.
Good news? I mean, you'd think that they'd make her sound a bit more American in this game, but they gave her the most British girl's voice imaginable, despite her coming from America and living in Japan. I wouldn't just play him once, I'd play him 100 times!
That's what I thought. Well, from now on you can apply for a friendly against a school you've already played against.
Right, so we can actually do friendly matches, which is pretty darn good.
I'm not sure I'm really happy about it.
We can play matches against opponents anytime we like. That's great. Let's have one right now.
There's no need to rush. Come and talk to me whenever I'm in the club room and I'll set up a friendly for you straight away. The only team available right now is Occult. The more matches you win, the more opponents you'll have to play against in friendlies.
Right, so that's a pretty interesting option. I'm not sure if I'm going to hop into one right now. Well, I have to go over here anyway. I love this music. Hey, bruv!
Zack, what are you doing here?
Zack and Jack.
You forgot something, so I brought it for you.
Well, it's a rice ball. Again, reinforcing that this is in Japan, not in Britain.
You forgot your snack, didn't you, Jack?
Ha ha! I can rhyme! Hey, I thought you might be hungry, so I thought I'd bring it to ya.
Who's watching?
It's not like anything suspicious is happening, of course.
Hey, are these members of the football club you've been training? You're right, bruv. They really do look like a wheat bunch.
Yeah. If they didn't have me here, the club would fall to pieces. Oi, Evans, stop talking about going for noodles. We've got to practice.
Wow, bruv, you're so cool. I'm off home. You lot should pay attention to what me brother tells you.
Why did their mother call them Zack and Jack?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Forgive me. That was my little brother, Zack. My brother treats me like I'm his hero. He really looks up to me. So I told him I was Raimon's star player.
You really got it this time. Jack, now do you see why you can't go... Ah, fuck noodles. We'll have to beat Wild to show your brother how cool you are.
Yeah, you're right. I'll do my best to find a way to beat the wild team.
And, well, we actually need one of those to announce that Jack Wallside is going with us. So the next objective is to go to the library, but let's see what this whole friendly thing is about. If we talk to Sylvia, then we can actually set up a match with Occult again. This is the extra competition route. There's rewards at the end of it, so the game will reward you for beating every team in the game again. And I think what I'm going to do is actually get on with it. I might not even show the whole match because, you know, we fought Occult in the last episode and now we're fighting them again in a purely optional manner. Come on, this is supposed to be a friendly. Yeah, this is never required, but you get some okay rewards for doing it. Not fantastic rewards, to be quite honest, but you do get experience points for every match you win, and it is fun just to play some more matches. And there's no crap like Ghost Lock going on in this one. This is just a completely fair match against Occult. So if I can steal the ball off Jingzaki, or Jingshi, I'm not too sure how to pronounce that, to be quite honest. Let's go for a Dragon Tornado, get the opening goal. They won't be guaranteed a goal, so this will be much easier than the first friendly we did against them. I will probably be doing most of the extra competition route off screen because it's not something you need to see, but I might as well do it because, you know, it's just playing extra matches. It's fun. No reason not to do it. Kevin does actually count as the goal scorer when you use Dragon Tornado, even though Axel is the one to actually, you know, hit the ball with his Fire Tornado at the end. But indeed, I think you've pretty much seen all you need to see of this match. It is just a friendly against Occult, the team we played in the last match. So I will meet you at the end of it, where I'll show you everybody leveling up. Ta-ta for now. One thing I'd actually like to point out... Oh, that's the wrong... No, I need to hold L and R, I guess. Or maybe just R. Wait, they fired up at the same time as me? Oh, come on! Yeah, teams will never fire up in actual story matches for some reason. I don't know why that is, but you can still fire up in them. But yeah, that's one tip I have for everybody who's struggling to beat Occult. Just don't forget the fire up. You know, you have to hold R for about a second, and that will increase all your abilities and cut down your TP usage, as I've explained before. But it's very easy to forget that it's there in the first game, because your opponents don't use it. In later games, your opponents will freely fire up, and that'll be a reminder to say, oh yeah, I can do this too. But yeah, in that Occult match, in the Let's Play, in the last episode, I did indeed forget to fire up. Now this fire up is a bit, you know, of a stalemate really, because both teams fired up at the same time, so we're just as powered up as each other. It's just minimising my TP usage and that's it. But yeah, I do recommend firing up in the first half against Occult. When you have a bit of free reign to just go for goal with a Fire Tornado, just make sure you can get it by firing up. Anyway, I'm going to keep creaming them off screen. I'm already at 3-0 because they're really not as challenging without the Ghost Lock. And, you know, you have to use Kevin to score the goal. So, see you in a moment. Well, why not cut back in to show Max go for goal? He's got the spiral shot. As I said for rolling kick, it's exactly what it says on the tin. It's a spiraling shot. Finally, the goalkeeper uses a special move again, but it wasn't good enough. This goalkeeper's just been letting me score with regular shots. Like, I've scored. Like, Axel has run out of stamina, right? He's sweating. I'll demonstrate what I mean and might as well explain it. See, he's sweating. He can barely run. He's going very slowly now because he's run out of stamina, pretty much. But even in this state, he was still able to score with just a regular goal because the goalkeeper's just not trying hard. He finally uses a special move again. Hey, those players are quite similar. They both cover up their eyes. Finally tries hard again by using Killer Blade on the spiral shot, but it still wasn't enough. But yeah, stamina, that's something that will prove to be a problem in the early game, because players get tired quite easily. But the more they level up, it just won't be a problem anymore. Like, your stamina will level up to the point where you'll never get tired mid-match. Anyway, we're at 31 minutes and 7 seconds, so that's pretty much the end of the match. Full time. How does 8-0 sound? I told you the friendly version of the Occult match was a lot, well, friendlier than the normal one. Something we unlocked, if you look at the top screen, which is the one on the right, we actually not only got some new boots, which we can equip to players to increase their stats, we also got the Phantom Shot, the signature shot of Occult's captain, Talisman. So that's a pretty good thing to unlock for just an individual match. Have we already been healed? No, we need to heal manually after that friendly. But yes, I'm not sure how long this episode was, but in the next one we need to go visit the library and see what's going on with our new team member, Bobby. Can we actually see him on here? No, he's not officially with us yet. Can only look at these. Has Willie got any moves? No, he says sadly not. Okay, well, ta-ta for now anyway, lads and lasses.